Hello and welcome back to another video from Average FPL. Today what we're going to do is we're just going to preview Game Week 4, my team, the changes I've made, possible captaincy decisions, and just overall how we're feeling going back into Fantasy League after the international break. So we'll start with my transfer process really, and what I was thinking going into this next game week. So the two transfers I've made, I had two free transfers, and these were both made with the idea of freeing up some funds to, in the long term, or getting Lukaku up front for Callum Wilson. I've still got a bit of funds to free up, but I'm looking at potentially moving out Jota in a week or two as well to free up that last bit that I need. So the two transfers I made were bringing in Ben White and Martin Odegaard, and you might be thinking, oh my days, what are you doing? Two Arsenal players, but the fixtures are turning. They're at home against Norwich today, and I know Arsenal are bottom of the league, but they're either going to get relegated or they're going to start turning it around, and it's almost worth the risk, because if I don't get points, then I'll get to witness, Arsenal getting relegated, and although I don't want that, I feel like it's a pretty safe bet to think that they will start turning it around. Ben White is going to be playing every game, and I feel like Odegaard is going to be doing that as well. I know Arsenal have got a few good young attackers to choose from, but I feel like by bringing in Odegaard, he is someone that will try and be the focal point of their midfield, linking it to the attack. I think that was good choices. I got rid of Kyle Walker. I spoke in previous videos that I just can't rely on any Man City player, and I knew that already, but I felt like Kyle Walker was probably as sure as they're going to get. But no, so he was getting subbed off at half time, and I just don't want the headache each week of looking at Man City's lineup. I also saved $1 million by getting Ben White in, and I saved $0.9 million by swapping out Buendia for Odegaard. Buendia wasn't going to play this weekend anyway because of international restrictions, because of COVID coming back. So I feel like it was a pretty good choice to get in Odegaard, especially with Arsenal's fixtures going forward. So in terms of goalkeepers, we're always going to be stuck with the Watford goalkeepers at home against Wolves. Reasonable. Wolves haven't scored much this season so far, so possible clean sheet there, but I never really would expect it for Watford, but you never know. In terms of the defence, we've got Digne at home to Burnley, Shaw at home to Newcastle, and Ben White, as we've spoken previously. I'd like to think that there's a good chance of clean sheets there, 3 clean sheets there. Thomas with Man City at home, the odds of a clean sheet aren't likely, but I think, the bigger shocks have happened. Spurs beat Man City 1-0 on the first game week of the season, so it is possible to keep a clean sheet. Possible subbing between him and Mbeumo. Possibly me going to 3-back and putting Mbeumo in midfield against Brighton at home looks a pretty good shout, so I'll still be thinking about that right up to the deadline. Looking into midfield, Salah away at Leeds and Jota away at Leeds, great chances of scoring points. I was really thinking about captaining Salah for this game week, and I still might make that late transfer the captaincy over. But at the moment, I'm thinking Fernandes at home against Newcastle. I know all the hype will be about Ronaldo, but spoken in previous videos, Ronaldo might not even play this weekend, really. I'm sure he might play some part, at home with the fans back in the stadium. And to be honest, if anyone was going to concede a couple of goals to Ronaldo, it probably would be Newcastle. But Fernandes is a sure thing, and I just think putting the captaincy on him is quite reliable as well. Up front, we've got Ivan Toney. I didn't really like the look of Callum Wilson away at Man United, talking about the Newcastle fixture. So I put in Ivan Toney at home to Brighton. Got off the mark last time against Villa, I think it was. I think he could get another goal here. And I know Calvert-Lewin's got a bit of a knock, but he's likely to play still. Burnley at home looks a good fixture, like we said with Digne. And if not, then Mbuemo or Thomas, whoever's going to be my first sub, will come in, and they're likely to at least start with the potential for points as well. So thinking of a good game week, hoping for a good game week here. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about the transfers I've made. I know on paper they don't look like great transfers, but I'm hoping that fixtures will prevail over form and Arsenal will start to turn it around. I'd be interested to know if you've made any transfers. Are you making transfers for the short term, or like me, are you thinking of making transfers to free up funds to get players in the longer term? But yeah, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.